Last time I showed you how to make this jewelry organizer, which is great, but I think this is better for studs and for rings. The only problem is that the long earrings take up a lot of space. So you're better off using something like this. Okay? Today we're going to learn how to make this jewelry organizer. This jewelry organizer is better for big, long, dangly earrings like hoops, as well as clip-on earrings. So if you want to learn how to make this, keep watching.
Okay, so in order to make this jewelry box, you'll need the following materials. You'll need a box. The bigger your box, the more earrings you'll be able to fit. You'll also need fabric. You'll also need glue of any form, a glue gun or regular glue. And you'll need string. The string is for your earrings. The first thing you want to do is you want to take your box and you want to trace it. Then you want to flip it over and trace the bottom part of the box. Then you want to cut out your two sides that you traced. Okay, now you want to take your fabric again, and you want to take one side of the box that you traced. So you want to take the fabric that you cut and lay it down on your fabric 4 times. If you see, I'm putting my finger at the end of the square 4 times, just so that I don't have to use my pencil. It's easier to do it this way. Once you get to the end, you want to cut that piece of fabric. So it should be long enough to cover the 4 sides of the box, and as well wide enough to cover the total width of the box. I hope this isn't confusing, but you'll see once I cut it out, you'll see what it is that I'm trying to say. Okay, so this strip of fabric is going to go around the box. Okay, it's easier to do it this way because if you cut out 4 individual pieces, you have to make sure that it really covers everything. But this way is easy because you know for sure that once you roll it over the box, it's going to cover. So take your glue and glue the edges of the box, like so. And then after you glue the edges, I like to put an X in the middle with my glue to make sure that it has extra support when I glue on the fabric. Okay, so now you want to take your fabric and you want to stretch it just a little bit to make sure that it goes on tightly and you don't have any wrinkles or air bubbles or anything, that it goes on tightly and smoothly along the side of the box, like so. And just smooth it out, make sure the glue is nice. And you want to repeat this on all sides, and in the end it'll look like this. Then you want to take your piece of fabric from the bottom of the box and you want to glue it onto the bottom of the box. I chose to only glue down the fabric on one side because I know that the other side is going to be is not going to be seen, so there's no point in putting fabric on it. So I only did one bottom of the box rather than the bottom and the top. So stretch it out just a little bit to make sure it goes on snugly without any air bubbles or wrinkles. Smooth it out, and there you have it. Okay, as you can see, I left the bottom without fabric because it won't be shown. Now you want to take your string. You can use any size. You can use a thin string, you can use a strong string, you can use blue, orange, red, whatever you want. But today I'm going to use a purple string because I like the braided pattern and I think it'll be more strong with holding up my earrings. Then you want to take your string and measure it across the surface of your box just to see how much of it you need to cut. You want to take some tacks because that's what's going to help the string stay into the box. I recommend gluing down the string first before putting the tack in, just for extra support, okay? So glue the string down, put the tack in, and do the same thing on both sides. Like so, okay? And that's where your earring is going to go. And you basically want to continue this process all throughout the rest of the box. And you can decide how many rows you want. Okay, I did 2 because my box is short and because my earrings are long. And this is the final product, okay? And remember that if you have more earrings, you can always use a bigger box. Thanks for watching this video, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And while you're at it, check out my other videos. Bye!